everyone, this is ZeroPrime and welcome back to Let's Play Black Mirror. Now, we're going to continue on to Chapter 2 as it is now daytime, so there shouldn't be any hauntings that happen here or whatnot. Let's see if there's anything in here. Nope. Okay.
Aye, and once you're done in the kitchen, go and clean up the cellar. The spiders have made a nest down there. A big one, too. They're crawling everywhere.
And I am a robot.
Good. Nice of you to grace us with your presence.
I appreciate your patience.
I've had the staff prepare some of the finest Scottish delicacies for you. Black pudding, haggis...
It says blood pudding, not black pudding.
Grain, and bacon. I shot the deer myself, in the local woods.
Mother was never a fan of dishes made from entrails. In this case, she'd be missing out.
Yeah, hold on. Let me fix the... I hate when I do that. Maybe tone down the gamma a little bit. Because that's really what's giving me the problems. Okay, that should do it. Okay, much better. Is that it? Oh, it's raining outside.
That was delicious. Thank you.
I'm sure our local specialities must seem peculiar to one raised as you were.
I was raised in India. My spectrum of peculiar has quite a range.
Yes, Master David?
You've worked for the family all your life.
Yes, Master David. Saved my time serving in Swaziland.
You served in South Africa?
Oh, indeed, sir. During the Boer War. But Sir Edward intervened and I was able to return unharmed from that most futile conflict.
May I ask, the maid, she seems nervous, almost afraid of me.
She's afraid of everything.
You don't think much of her?
I do not, sir. And, if I may be so bold, one of Lady Gordon's earrings has gone missing.
You suspect the maid?
Not my place to say, Master David.
Yet I think you just did so.
Sir.
If I gave him the earring, he'd use it as an excuse to torment the maid. Not that I'd ever gain his trust. He's clearly loyal to Lady Margaret. How many staff are there?
Nowadays, only myself, the maid, and Rory the gardener. I suppose you could include the lawyer, too, if that is work.
Not many for such a big house.
If you felt like hiring more staff, I would not complain, sir. But of course, not everyone is suited to work in this house.
Well, good day to you.
Indeed, sir.
Okay, so I guess now we can just walk around and see what we need to see. Although, what does it say on the quest log? Well, let me see real quick.
Smoking a pipe. I thought that would be beneath her station.
There we go. Who was the boy? Find out. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll find out by just gathering clues or something.
Lady Margaret.
David.
May I first apologize for my strange behavior last night? It's just that...
Think nothing of it. You were obviously tired from your travels. Least said, soonest mended.
I don't want to give her another reason to think me mad. This may seem like an unusual question.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't, dear boy.
Have I ever been here before? Is it possible I visited as a child and can no longer remember?
Oh no, you are a stranger to these walls.
And I have a feeling you prefer it stayed that way. What kind of man was my grandfather?
Oh, he was magnificent. He was handsome, so handsome, and caring.
Caring enough to knock a defenseless child down the stairs.
All was so very different when he was around.
The maid. She seemed to be acting strangely, like she was frightened of me.
Yes, well, she's a simple sort, that one. She has probably heard of the curse of the Gordons the locals like to whisper about.
Curse? What curse?
Just a peasant superstition. I would guess she was worried you'd show the same displays of unpredictable violence as your father did.
I never knew my father to be the violent type.
Oh, there are many things you do not know about your father. This is his doing.
Right.
What? But how?
I'd rather not discuss it, David. And that maid should really keep her mouth shut and locate the earring she lost. She's like a magpie with shiny, expensive things.
I could give it to her, and she'd still never tell me anything useful about my father or the secrets of this place. But the maid? I could use this to earn her trust. I shall take my leave, Lady Margaret.
Yes. Oh, and David, the master of the house needs to respect the privacy of those under his roof. Even your father understood that. Sometimes a cabinet is locked for a reason.
A cabinet? I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I don't know anything about it.
I see. Never mind, then.
Yep, I'm just an innocent little man just walking around this haunted castle with possibly people that want to kill me. Now, how do I get to the cellar again?
David, apologies for not being here to greet you. As the telephone in the castle is not working due to the recent storm, I have had to journey to the village to communicate with my office. Upon my return, I shall show you to the chapel where you can pay your respects to your father. Yours, Andrew Harrison.
Or maybe I'll just head to the chapel myself, just as soon as the weather clears. It's labeled Mallory. Perhaps another client of Mr. Harrison.
Now let's see, which way to the cellar?
Miss Crannan? Isn't that used for transporting cooked food? Why is there blood in it?
Ugh, the wee scunner thought it would be funny to put one of his dead beasties in it to fear me. He should keep them in the cellar and... Sorry, sir. I'm speaking out of turn.
Did you ever talk to my father?
I was serving here when he... That is to say,
Go on, please.
I didn't think it'd be proper, sir. Lady Margaret said... Sorry, sir. I must get on with my work.
She's as scared of Margaret as she is of the butler. Poor girl. You said my father saw things.
I don't want to talk about it, sir.
I noticed the attic door is locked.
You'd best ask Angus, sir. I hardly go up there.
The mere mention of the attic terrified her. What is in there?
Here we go.
I think you may have lost this.
Oh, sir! Oh, thank you, sir. I only wanted to see how it looked in the mirror. I didn't mean to. I was scared to tell her ladyship. She can have such a temper.
What are you going to do now?
If I can sneak it into the salon, maybe her ladyship will think she lost it there herself.
From what I know about her, I very much doubt her ladyship will. What happened to my father here?
I'm sorry, sir. You're not like the rest of them here. Oh, sir, there's things you should know, but I really need this job.
She knows something, but how can I convince her to trust me? Would you like me to escort you to the cellar?
Wouldn't be proper to ask the owner of the house to do that, sir.
Well, I'm not the owner yet, and you didn't ask.
Very kind of you, sir.
Happy to help. I'll let you know when I'm ready to accompany you down there. I shall leave you to your work.
Okay.
Elsa knows more about my father than she dares tell me. I'd better earn her trust now. She might return to the village once the weather clears. Shall we?
Okay. Yeah, might as well do it now.
Cruel of Mr. McKinnon to send her down here alone. Harsh as it may seem, a proper serving of fire is the only way to get rid of such a widespread infestation. Let's see what we can find down here.
Alright.
This is as close as I get. Otherwise, I'll have them crawling all over me. I have to find a way to eliminate them altogether.
Yeah, light it.
This.
Okay, let's see what we can find down here. Oh.
Raw spirit. Not particularly palatable, but good for cleaning and magic tricks. The water of life. Some of these whiskies are from local distilleries. Looks fresh.
Master Eddie's work. He and Mr. McKinnon put it here earlier. Poor beastie.
Eddie. Another family member I've yet to meet. Ooh, a lot of blood for just one animal. Not the most hygienic workstation. A hunting map. Looks like they've been poaching outside the Gordon estate. Step right up!
Sir? What are you Oh my! Oh, that's amazing! Does that not hurt?
No, a little trick I learned in India.
Sorry, did that scare you, Elsa? I didn't think... Huh.
And you are?
Edward Mallory. You may call me Edward III.
So this is Cousin Eddie. He seems...
Welcome to my castle.
as terrible as the rest of them. My castle indeed. Pleased to meet you, Eddie. So, your parents would be my aunt and uncle Clara and Victor. Are they...
Dead. Dead as doornails, the pair of them.
Lovely. You've lived here all your life, so you would have met my father.
Only after he lost what marbles he had left. If it were up to me, I'd have locked him up in the loony bin a bit sooner.
Locked him up?
So what are you doing down here anyway?
There's a line between honesty and rudeness that Cousin Eddie doesn't seem to recognize. I was helping Miss Crannan.
Oh, why didn't you ask me?
Excuse me, sir. Sirs, I really have to go.
Leaving so soon? Was it something I said? They all tend to act like that in the presence of nobility.
You said something about a loony bin?
I did. Oh, you don't know.
Well?
Well, never you mind. I have an animal to prepare.
I'm getting very tired of everyone in this house avoiding my questions.
There's something you should know, sir. Something important. I overheard them talking, and
You're paid to work, not chat. Get to it, girl.
Sorry, Mr. McKinnon. Library, after dinner.
At last, I might get some answers.
Yeah, sorry about that, but my microphone decided to not seem to be working, so I had to tweak that out a little bit. Hopefully it does work, so...
I'll give that a spin later.
Okay. Guess it's not dinner yet. Well, I guess I can head back up to the study then. Because we never got a chance to see what happened when we put that model piece back in. Here we go.
Let's see if my trusty key will get this open.
Looks like a small cross on the right. Bottom circle thingamabob. Okay. I hate when I do that. Like that. Whoops.
Not like this.
Unless... Okay.
Not like this.
Hmm.
A note about a library, a key, and some sort of broken toy. Should I even try to read any real meaning into all of this?
So let's see. Yeah, let's try this then.
Not like this.
Okay. Maybe not yet. Maybe there's something about the key that's not quite done yet.
This will make it easier to carry.
Huh.
The boy. It must be. But I need to be sure. Perhaps the names are on the back.
Hello.
What's this? Looks like it's drawn in blood?
Now what? Oh, what? Oh, come on. Alright, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So luckily the autosave left me here, so didn't have to go too far back. But like I said, that's a bit of an inconvenience. Hopefully that's not going to happen again. And this time I'm also going to take a look at the picture, the ones on the front. Because I have a feeling that was going to take me to something.
This will make it easier to carry. The boy. It must be. But I need to be sure. Perhaps the names are on the back. My family. Yet they're all still strangers to me. The boy. How did he provoke Edward into throwing him down the stairs? Lady Margaret. She looks happy. I can't imagine her smiling like that these days. Grandfather Edward. Just as he looked last night.
Alright. Blood.
What's this? Looks like it's drawn in blood?
Okay, there we go. Oh, I have to tap the X. Whoa!
Regardless of what I told Miss Crannan, these visions are like nothing I've ever experienced before, and they're getting worse.
Okay, something happened though. Find the grave from the painting. Whoops.
It's working. Has it been repaired? Or did Andrew lie to me?
Definitely not this way. It's like, how do I get to the... It's like, how do I do that? There's something in there. Oh.
If the old man I saw was really my grandfather Edward, then the boy must be... I need to find out if that really was him I saw.
Yeah, so go outside to the garden.
The old man...
Oh, come on.
I better leave Cousin Eddie to his hobby for now.
Okay, so how do I do that then? Go for the front door? Nope. It's like, where do I freaking go? Okay, how do I get to the... Yeah, I'm just trying any other combination. Ugh, the graphics definitely need to be... Okay, not here. I've been almost everywhere, but yet still no like, hey, go out through this door here. Yeah, I get to talk to her about the photo.
Lady Margaret?
Yes, David?
I saw an old photograph of a boy in the other room. Something tells me she wouldn't be happy if she knew I had it in my pocket.
Ah, that was taken in 1894. Young Johnny, your father.
You can remember the exact year?
It's a funny thing when you reach my age. You can remember dates from decades ago.
But not what you had for breakfast.
Maybe others can't.
Who, may I ask, were the others in the picture?
That would be your Aunt Clara and your late great-grandmother, the last true Countess of Scarhandoo House. And my dear Edward, of course.
I noticed my father had a scar on his face. How did that happen?
Falling from a tree, perhaps? I can't recall. But your father was a clumsy child.
Can't recall. But you remember the date the photograph was taken. I shall take my leave, Lady Margaret.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe that's what I needed to do, so now I can go outside and get to that gravesite. Like in the that I had in my wacky vision. Was trying to remember which way was it to the kitchen. Which way to the kitchen? I think it's this way. Yeah, this way, this way, this way. There we go. What the? Yeah, it looked like the camera was changing over the back to what was behind me.
Finally, some fresh air.
Huh.
Master David.
You could tell it was me.
Your footsteps. I ken the walk of everyone here.
Wow, that's rather incredible.
Aye, that it is, laddie. That it is. I hear better than most, see more than most and all.
Father had a similar toolbox, back when he still fixed things around the house. When you talked about what they did to my father, what did you mean?
He shouldn't have come back. You cannot go through what he did as a bairn and no be sick.
So his hospitalization was justified then?
Not for me to say. Before you think of putting down roots here, you should think on what the poison grown here did to your father. You can?
No, not really.
If you didn't mind, this door will no mend itself.
I'll leave you to it then.
Well, let's go to the chapel. Here we are at the chapel. And it was around this tree over here.
Nobody left to mourn the dead or care for their graves, it seems. I've seen this before. In the painting. This is the grave I saw in that waking dream or whatever it was. The grave my father buried something in as a boy. Who's buried here? If I could just... these vines are too thick.
Yeah, definitely probably need something from the toolbox.
Locked with a padlock. Andrew will have a key, but I'm not keen on waiting for his return.
But at least now we're finally getting somewhere.
Rory's tools. A hammer, a talon saw, a bolt cutter. All a bit rusty, but in good order. Rory's tools. The graveyard. Is it a family plot?
Aye. No matter how high and mighty, all the Gordons end up there.
A cheery thought. It's a shame we do not have the means to properly care for the graves.
Why bother? His bones and food for worms.
May I borrow your bolt cutter?
Maybe. If I ken what you need it for.
The graves. I would like to tidy them up. That way I can pay my respects properly.
Is that a fact? Why's that then?
They are my family. They deserve to be remembered.
Fair enough, laddie. Just grab it yourself, will ye?
Better. Cecilia Shaw Nee Gordon. Aunt Cecilia. Now, let's see if there's something really buried in here. Another piece of the castle model. Another part of the model. and it's stained with what seems to be old blood. Why did Father bury this when he was a child? The place is crumbling. Not the safest spot to pray. Being the chronicle of the family Gordon, as laid down by Sir Drummond Gordon, the year of our Lord, 1413.
Local legend speaks of this particular glen as being inhabited from time immemorial. Enigmatic, elaborately carved Pictish stones stand as timeless evidence of this. As for the locals, they appear prideful of the counsel they delight in giving to visitors. Traveler, beware. The Celtic peoples arrived in this place like a great beast, bringing with them the bloodlines that would eventually spawn the Gordon clan. Using their superior numbers, knowledge, and machines of war, they swiftly conquered the primeval Picts. With them, they brought too their religion and druid clerics. The magics these wise men used did shape forever the lands, even until this present day. It is said that the sempiternal burden our family carries rose at that time. 'Tis well recorded how the Empire of Rome did fail to tame the wayward Scots, that they did even raise a barrier to protect their mighty empire. What is seldom told is the truth behind their defeat. Our ancestors drew upon ancient powers to aid their victory, powers not easily fathomed by the fragile human mind. This aid did come at the greatest of costs, a debt as yet unsettled, a price we will continue to pay until the last Gordon passes to dust. For the centuries, we Gordons made the land our own. Others did bow to us, as we kept the secrets of Skahandu, the secrets of the Black Mirror. Even as tragedy and madness did fester in our foundations, we held fast and steered the land through vile English attack and worse. In time, the Gordons and the land became one.
Some pages have been ripped out. The only thing left seems to be some kind of family oath.
In blood we are bound to the land we protect, to the truths we alone may conceal. I shall forfeit my life, lest my clan should suffer. I shall forfeit my spirit to hold the darkness at bay. In blood we are bound till the day of the reckoning.
What on earth? Where's the call coming from? Is this what madness feels like? It can't be real. All this looks like the bottom of a lake. What are you trying to show me? I feel like I've missed... There's a fresh wound across her stomach. The figure up there must be... Edward. And...
Find my child!
Are you all right?
Did you see her? She... drowned.
Calm down, you're in shock. What were you doing clambering about in here?
If I told you, you'd think me mad.
Odd. That is just what your father said to me.
What? Who are you?
My name is Dr. Leah Farber. I treated your father at the asylum.
The asylum?
Let's get you back to the castle and make sure you are all right.
What did you come here for?
I'm not sure your father's story is finished yet, and there are some things I still need to make my peace with.
What's this about an asylum?
As I said, your father was admitted.
Why? Who did that to him?
I did. But unfortunately, he managed to escape.
What? Hold on a minute. How dare you come in here and...
Told you? Your father was a madman. A complete and utter madman. Don't mind me. Please continue.
Well, what right did you have to lock my father up in a madhouse?
I was his doctor. I understand you are in shock, but you have no right to speak to me in such a way. I was trying to help him.
He's dead. Capital job.
Now, hold on just a minute.
Jesus! Oh no! No!
Oh, that is not good. And again, I do sorry if the sound was cut out, but again, I might have to check on this after, if this is the end of the chapter 2. Yep, chapter 2 completed.
Eddie, it'll be all right. Pull yourself together.
I suggest nobody else goes down there. We should keep the room intact until the police can get here.
I shall alert them first thing in the morning. What an unfortunate accident.
An accident? You think so? Just after the madman's son turned up at our door.
And yet you were the one standing over her body with blood on your hands.
Whoa.
How dare you? I was too late. I was trying to help her. She...
There, my sweet boy. Let's get you to bed. Angus, would you?
Of course, ma'am.
I think we will all benefit from a good night's sleep.
I know you may have no reason to, but I need you to trust me. I'm the only one on your side when it comes to your father's death.
Lady Margaret certainly isn't. But if I told you what I saw in the chapel, you'd have me in a padded cell just like my father. Why did you come here? To make sure my father was successfully in the ground?
With all due respect, Mr. Gordon, I will not allow you to speak to me or about my work in such a tone. I tried everything I could to aid your father. Your father was heavily drugged when he was brought to me, to prevent any further violent outburst, or so Lady Margaret had said. But something felt wrong, even then.
So, what was my father like when you locked him up?
I didn't just lock him up. I tried to help him. He was convinced he was carrying some ancient curse, that he was being haunted by evil. I wish I had reached him, had been able to reach him.
Maybe if I threw you a bone, you'd get off my back.
Hmm.
Father was obsessed with the history of the family for as long as I can remember.
Did your father actually believe his family was out to get him?
Who knows? I think what scared him was beyond the physical. He used to babble about a dark force threatening him and our family.
Was that why he moved you to India? To get as far away as possible?
I believe so.
And yet, here you are, in the very place he sought to protect you from.
Who knows? Maybe there is an ancient evil in this place. An evil that drags us back no matter how far away we get. Even from the other side of the world.
And what do you think? Was your father right? Are there things beyond the physical?
I have other things to worry about right now. Things like a drowning woman floating in thin air. If you really want to help me, I need to find out what the maid knew. What Lady Margaret and Angus didn't want her to tell me.
You believe it got her killed?
Maybe. What I saw in the chapel, it has to be real. She must have drowned herself down at the loch. Because if it's all in my mind, like father, like son.
Alright, well, I'm going to stop here for now and check on to see, hopefully that everything's still okay with the recording and such. But in any case, stay tuned for the next episode. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a comment below. Subscribe for more for your update. Share this on your Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and all other social medias. And don't forget to hit the like button to help out the channel. And to turn on the notification bells to stay up to date on my channel. If you guys want to help me out in some shape or form, I do have a Patreon account down below. And as usual, guys, thank you for watching and have a pleasant day. Bye-bye. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this episode, and as usual, leave a comment down below, subscribe for more for your updates, and share this on your Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and all other social medias. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and to turn on the notification bell to stay up to date on my YouTube channel. And if you guys want to help me out in some shape or form, I do have a Patreon account down below in the description box. And as usual, thank you for watching everybody, and have a pleasant day. Bye bye.